Making a full body avatar is hard, and if you watch my previous tutorial on that matter, where we built it from scratch, you know it already. But in this video I'm going to show you how to do the complete setup almost instantly using the Meta Movement SDK. As the name suggests, this is a tool by Meta which you can use on top of their Meta All-in-One SDK, and in this video we are going to learn how to set it up and use it on a custom character like this Ninja 3D model. There is actually a lot of things to talk about it. The SDK can work with eye, face and hand tracking, and you can actually use it as well with the Interaction SDK. So if you want to learn more about it, let me know in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. But quick question, do you want to help other XR developers like you and even get a chance to win a cool prize in under 7 minutes? If so, Developer Nation has made a new survey for us. As always, the goal of this survey is to collect information about what matters for us, to then give a better understanding at how we can build things. So don't wait any longer and go to the description down below where you will be able to find the link to complete the survey. So shout out to Developer Nation, the sponsor of today's video, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Unity, and to save me some time, as always, I've done the VR setup with the Meta XR All-in-One SDK. As you can see, if you go to Windows Package Manager, you can see that in this project, I have indeed the Meta XR All-in-One SDK downloaded. And if I now go to Edit, Project Settings, you can see that with the XR plugin management, I have the Oculus enabled for both desktop and Android. And even better, if we go to Meta XR, we can see on the project setup tool that everything is verified, so it means that my project now is ready for VR. And indeed, now if we close these windows, I have already added here this OVR camera rig, which is the most basic camera rig. I have set its position to floor level for the tracking origin type, and if I click on play, as you can see, VR is working. I can see in my VR headset my very simple scene, but of course there is no avatar, no full body inside this project, so let me show you how we can do this. Okay, so here is the tool that we need. It is called the Meta Unity Movement SDK. You can find it on this link, and to import it inside our project, we simply need to go here and then copy here this URL, go back to Unity. And if we go to Windows, Package Manager, we can then click on this plus button, add package from Git URL, and you can paste the URL that we were able to get from the GitHub project. We can then click on add, and there you go. We can now wait a little bit. Beautiful. As you can see, the package is now installed in our project. Now, something very cool that they've added is that if we go to samples, you can see that there is some sample for face tracking, body tracking, and even some advanced one. So in our case, we will need the body tracking samples, which contains some prefab that we can use. Okay, so now the sample has been installed. You actually don't need it, but I think it is really important for you to kind of have a look at this sample if you want to learn more about how the Movement SDK is working. And actually, if we close here the package manager, we can see this sample. If we go to samples, Meta Movement, the version that we have, body tracking, and here you have a bunch of scenes that you can see to better learn how everything is working. For example, here with the movement high fidelity or the movement retargeting. So if we double click on it, there you go. You should be able to test here this scene and actually see here the full body work here for these particular elements. Now, anyway, if we want to use these inside our custom scene, let's go back to scene and then to the sample scene that was at the start, and we can simply test already the full body IK with the character that was inside the Movement SDK package by first making sure that you can see here the packages by clicking here. There you go. Now, as you can see, we can see all of the packages elements, and then we can go to the Meta Movement, then to shared, then to prefab, then to characters, and you should see here this prefab, which is already configured to test the full body IK. So let's simply drag it in our scene. So the only thing that we need to make sure it is that it needs to have the same position as the OVR camera rig. So you can basically just drag it as a child of it and make sure that its local position here is at 0, 0, 0. Now, anyway, as you can see, this is a very basic character 3D model, and it contains an animator, the OVR body component, a rig builder, and here this is the most important component. It is the retargeting layer that will be able to retarget the position of this character to make it follow your player's body. Okay, so enough talking. Let's see how everything works by clicking on play. But the only thing that we need to make sure before we do so is that our project is configured here to use the Movement SDK. And if we go at the top here, you can see that there is 3 outstanding issues that we can fix. So we can simply fix them by going to Edit, Project Settings, clicking on the Meta XR, and you can see that we have 3 issues related to the body tracking. Because, of course, it needs to be enabled on the OVR manager, and we need to set the fidelity to high and the tracking joint to full body. Now, basically, you can do this by either clicking here to fix all, or by going to the OVR camera rig. You can see here that we have the OVR manager, and if we go down below, you can see that we can enable here the body tracking support and set it to required. There you go, you can see that this issue is now resolved. And if we go down below, you can see that the movement tracking is here set to low and upper body. And this is why these 2 issues are showing. So we can fix them by simply setting them to high and then to full body. And tada, now you can see that there is no more issue. We have a bunch there. I don't know what they are doing here. So let me just click on apply all to remove them. Beautiful. Now, anyway, to sum that, because we've set up here the body tracking support and that we've enabled high tracking fidelity with the full body tracking joint, now everything should work, and now we can finally click on play to find out how this is looking. Okay, so look at this. I'm going to show you both windows here so that you can have an outside view of the avatar. But as you can see already, it seems to work super nice. So as you can see, I have the hands that are being animated and that are following the input right now. I can move to the side, and even if I get up, as you can see, everything seems to work. The feet are animated, the whole arm are animated, and I mean here the result speaks for itself. As you can see, the full body is already working super well. But wait, because if I put the controller down now, we also have the full body working for hand tracking as well. And I can see here the fingers of the 3D character following my hands in real life. So I think this is really awesome. Okay, so now that you have an idea of the result and of the power of this Movement SDK, now the big question is, how can we make this work for a custom character that we want in our game? So let me show you how we can make this right now. Okay, so in my case, I'm here inside Mixamo. There is a bunch of free character, and I actually like this ninja character. So what we can do is actually download it right there. I'm going to select FBX for Unity and set the pose to T-pose and click on download. Okay, now that it is downloaded, we can simply drag it inside our project right now. And here it is. This is our beautiful ninja character, but as you can see, it is great because it has no texture. So we can simply fix this by going to materials and then extract the texture somewhere in our project. We can then fix the normal by clicking on fix now. And there you go, everything seems to be good like this. I can see here the texture being applied to the character. But now if we want to use this character for the full body IK, we actually need to go to the rig and set here the animation type to humanoid, and then finally we can click on apply. Okay, beautiful. Now we have our character ready. We can select it and drag it in our scene, and there it is. We can have a look at this next to the blue one. Now, the same as for the blue one, we can actually drag it as a children of the OVR camera rig and set the position to 0, 0, 0. There you go. I'm actually going to select the other and simply disable it because we are going to replace it by this new one. But now the issue is that for the blue character that we had here this script and everything was set up. And you can see that there is a lot of things to handle if you want to actually set this up by hand, because you need to actually reference all of the parameters on the script based on the bone of the character, which takes a lot of time. But don't worry, because Meta has done a very nice thing to speed everything up. We simply need to right click on the 3D character, go to movement samples, then body tracking, and here you can either choose the full body or upper body constraint. In my case, I want the full body, so I'm going to select this one, and as you can see, it has do the same thing as for the blue character. It has added a retargeting layer, an OVR body, a rig builder, and everything that we need to animate this character. The only thing that we can see is that there is an issue here, because we actually need to enable the translation DOF in the avatar's muscle and settings, which we can do if we simply click on the avatar here. It is highlighted here on the project windows, and we can finally click on configure avatar, then go to muscles and settings, and simply enable here translation DOF. And if we click on down, apply, and go back to the character that we have, As you can see, we have no more issues, so everything seems to be good. The only thing that we can do is now find out if everything works for this custom character by clicking on play. And there we go, guys. Look at this. Our custom ninja character is now alive and is following actually our whole body. As you can see, everything is still working as before. We have hands animation working. We have the whole body following our movement. We can move up and down and even move to the side, and the feet will follow. And look at this. If I now put the controller on my desk and try to use hand tracking, as you can see, it is working already. I have hand tracking working with this custom full body avatar as well. Now, this is so cool. And as you can see, it wasn't that hard to reproduce. So I hope that with this tutorial, you've learned something new. But wait, because there is so much more that I need to talk about with this Movement SDK, so don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next tutorial. And there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. This is such a game changer if you want to quickly add full body IK to your game. But of course, there is so much more to talk about, so if you want me to make a video on using the Movement SDK with the Interaction SDK, let me know in the comment section down below. And let's not forget a big shout out to Developer Nation, the sponsor of today's video. Remember, you can help the XR community and even get some prize by taking 7 minutes of your time to answer their new survey. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.